Welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be using Nail Sugar's Hibiscus water decals. How gorgeous are these? Oh my goodness, I've not used them yet, so we're going to use these today. You can save 10% using my code NATMUG10. I'm also going to be using Light Lilac and 50 Shades of Pink from Madam Glam. I just felt like these colours went perfectly with the decals, so you can save 30% on the Madam Glam gel polishes using my code NATMUG30. But I'm going to do today an ombre, but the sponge method, because I haven't done this for ages, have I? So the colours that we want to ombre onto our nail, I'm going to wipe onto a sponge, a spongy. A sponge. Shut up, Nats. I'm so sorry. Let's just get back to the video. Okay, right. So I want lilac at the top, pink in the middle, and white at the bottom. So you can see there what I've done. I sometimes add. I go a bit mad sometimes. I don't know whether I really need all this, but we're going for it anyway. Then what you do is I kind of just like dab it, dab onto the nail, and yeah, it's going to look something like that. Now, before we cure it, we sprinkle over our acrylic powder and let the gel polish like soak up the powder. There was a hair. I think there was a hair. Yeah, sometimes... Do you know, I like doing it this way, but sometimes you get bits, there's bits, sometimes there's bits. Cure it and then dust off the excess acrylic and then go back over, dabbing, dab, with the gel polish that's on the sponge. If you need to, if you haven't added masses of gel polish like I have, you might need to apply a little bit more gel polish to the sponge, and that's fine. And then again, we're going to do the whole sprinkling of the acrylic thing, and then once it's completely covered, pop it in the lamp. I sometimes leave the gel polish just to suck up the acrylic for a little bit before I pop it in, and then dust off the excess once it's cured, and then I do one last dab, and I do not do anything to this one other than cure it. But you can see the colours just blend really nicely. However, this is the first ombre that I have not liked. I'll show you in a minute why. Right, so I'm going to go over with the Velvet Matte Top Coat. Maybe it looks better if you shiny top coat it. I don't know. But there was a bit of hair, which actually I discovered I had cured into the... But look, at the top, it's a bit patchy. For some reason, it's a bit patchy. Maybe I just completely missed it. And I don't know. I wasn't... All the other ombres that I've done with a sponge have been amazing. This one, I was not so happy with. But there we go. It is what it is. The last... few nails I'm going to cover with my Madam Glam Perfect White. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds and then apply a second coat on the white. Right, now this is the difficult part. Well, it's not really. It's not really difficult. I'm going to cut out a strip because I want to do a full nail of these. I want to do a full nail of these. So I'm going to cut off the excess. I don't want those the black border on there, so I'm going to cut that off. Now, if you've got an extra large stamper, that's great, because obviously my stamper is a little bit too small, but it still does the job just about. I'm dabbing the back with water. I've turned the decal upside down and put that on the stamper, and then you dampen the back with water. And then we're going to skip forward a little bit. After several seconds, the backing will just start to slide off like that, and then I just dab off any extra moisture, and then you stamp it onto your nail. I made a bit of a boo-boo, and I tried to I thought I could move the decal. I thought I could unpeel it and pop it back down. However, it was quite stuck here. I was trying to do that, and then I was like, can you see here I'm pushing on the middle of the nail? No, was it there? I don't know where it was. Hang on. I touched the middle of the nail quite a lot. Like here as well. I pushed down on the nail, and I think I disturbed the design a little bit. But I don't think it really shows. But I think it's because I kept pushing down on the nail too hard. Anyway, I'm going to cut off any excess decal from around the nail. And then I'm going to finish this off by... Actually, it's not finished yet. I am going to add a border onto this, which I don't think I show. But anyway, this is the Velvet Matte Top Coat. pop it in the lamp and give it a 30-second cure. You can leave it like that, but we are going to come back to it later because I had a little bit of a gap down the side. I keep doing that. I don't know why. It's like, you think I'd know by now. Right, I've put a little bit of those 2 colours of Madam Glam gel polish that I've got out that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Pop them on my palette, and then I've got my detailer brush and I'm just painting on a smile line. I can't, do you know, I'm really struggling with my words today. But then what's new? Story of my life. Right, so I'm painting on the decal, not the decal. Oh my gosh, you see what I mean? I've painted on the smile line, and then because I've got gel polish left over on my palette, I'm just using that to fill in the free edge. If you don't have a lot of gel polish on your palette, just use the gel polish in the bottle, the brush. Use the brush that's in the bottle just to fill in that free edge. It's only like around the smile line that you just want to be a bit more careful so you don't, like, you know, don't make boo-boos. And then we're going to repeat this using the pink on one of the other nails. I like to put the 2 nails together so that I can roughly map out how far down the smile line is. And then I'm going to repeat the process, and then I will cure it in the lamp. All right, look, this is it done. I think I haven't cured them yet, but that's them done. Cure them in the lamp. Right, what am I doing now? Okay, I've cut out a little, like, palm leaf. I don't know what they're called, the leaves. And a little hibiscus flower. And we're going to stamp these on. So I'm repeating the process. Obviously, it's on a smaller scale because we don't have such a big strip. But the backing slides off, and then you just stamp that where you want it. I want these 2 above the smile lines. So this pink leaf, I want to call it a palm leaf, but it's not really a palm leaf, is it? It's going on this purple nail, and then the purple hibiscus flower is going to go on the pink nail. So we've got that contrast, or like opposites, you know, is that right? I don't know. So I am going to top coat them using the Velvet Matte top coat because I am obsessed with it. It's my fave, not gonna lie. You should know that by now. Then we're going to finish off using the gold gel paint from Madam Glam. I'm going to go around the smile lines because I just like adding this little, like, gold, what do you call it, accents. They're like little gold accents kind of thing. So I just go around the smile line. I feel like it neatens up the smile line. I mean, they look okay, but I just feel like they're missing something. So I like to go around them. And this time I've decided to use the gold gel paint. And then I do give that full decal nail a border, which I don't show, but it's basically like this, just around the edge of the nail. And then do I do something else? I don't know. But the gel paints do need 60 seconds in the lamp. Look, that's the border. That's the border. Now you can't see the gap around the edge. Okay, what am I doing now? Oh, crystals. Righty-ho. We're going to add some crystals to this one because I just didn't like it. So I thought we'd cover it up with some crystals. So I have got some Preciosa crystals here from Crystal Parade. I've got violet. These are Preciosa violet. These are gorgeous. They are a very pale lilac. It just doesn't show up. I feel like it doesn't show up that well on here. I have got, I think these were light rose. Again, look, a nice light pastel pale pink. And then I've got golden honey. These are all round flat back non-hot fix crystals, by the way. And these are kind of like, I wanted a kind of goldy colour to match the gold border. And then these ones are my Swarovski flames that I've had for ages. Crystal Parade don't have that many Swarovski crystals anymore. But these are golden honey flames from Swarovski. And you can save 10% on Crystal Parade using my code NATMUG10. If I've got discounts for anything, you'll find them in my link tree, which is always down in the description box of my videos, or I think it's in my group as well. I think it's pinned in my group, I'm not sure, but you'll find them somewhere close by. If you're watching this, they'll be close by. No, if you're watching this, they'll be in the description box for sure. My phone here, this was a complete disaster because my phone wasn't focusing on the stones. I don't think I'd zoomed in enough, so I kind of cut forward, but we've done like a kind of very flat smile line using the crystals. I've added some caviar beads between the crystals, and here I'm just adding some caviar beads where the flame meets that top round crystal. So I feel like the caviar beads just finish off the crystal placement. Once I've done, I like to, firstly cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I like to wipe over the top with some isopropyl alcohol. It just removes any fingerprints or wax residue on the crystals, and it just helps them really sparkle. And then this is the set finished. But I hope you like these. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. God bless, love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye.